fall at Finley Stadium. Head coach Russ Huesman and the Chattanooga Mocs are defending their third straight Southern Conference crown.
Give every ounce of energy you got on every snap for 60 minutes.
Rep the seed this fall with the
Goes
Mocs.
on near side and hit in the backfield. Breaks a tackle. 40 breaks another.
Hit hard, stays on his feet, the extra effort, and he's going to go in.
Picked off. It's going to go for 6.
This season, it's all about us.
Go play like Chattanooga. Go play like the defending Southern Conference champions. That's what you are.
Welcome to Inside Chattanooga Football with head coach Russ Huesman and the voice of the Mocs, Jim Reynolds. Inside Chattanooga Football is sponsored by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies. Coca-Cola, Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler. FSG Bank, a division of Atlantic Capital, proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics.
Welcome to Inside Chattanooga Football. I'm Jim Reynolds. Chattanooga Mocs football team coming off a big win over VMI last weekend. Mocs knocking off the Keydets 30-13, the final score. We have highlights of that Chattanooga win from last Saturday. This weekend, Mocs football team on the road at Western Carolina. We'll preview that contest with the head coach of the Mocs, Russ Huesman, as well. Also a preview on Mocs wrestling. Blue Gold wrestling match is Thursday evening. We'll talk with wrestling coach Heath Esslinger. All that and more when Inside Chattanooga Football returns right after this.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Football is sponsored by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies.
You know, offensively, they got an outstanding quarterback from Giles County here in Tennessee, Al Cobb, who's been really good, and he's probably set every record now already, and excellent player. They've got wideouts that can go get the ball. I've been very impressed with them. Running backs are good players, no question, and then they got an experienced offensive line. And then defensively, you know, they play out of an odd look, and they play a 50, and they play really, really hard. I think they've got good players. Scott's done a great job with that program, and they were extremely competitive. I think they won 3 last year, but you know, we beat them 33-27. If we don't convert a 4th down, you know, they get the ball back, and we hadn't been stopping them very well during the course of that game. So, you know, I think VMI has really taken some steps forward and has become a team that you know, can beat anybody in the league. Well, it's different now. You know, it's you know, they throw the ball really, really well. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. And so it is a completely different game now. They're going to spread you out just like the Citadel did and get it sideline to sideline. They're just doing it in a different way. So, yeah, we got to switch gears big time pretty quickly and kind of figure out a way to slow down their passing game. The thing that got us last year against these guys, and they threw the ball pretty effectively on us, but the thing that got us is they ran the ball so well on us last year, and you know, that was a big problem last year against them. Well, obviously, I think Ricardre's shown he can play, and he's done a really nice job. So Ricardre will pick up some carries, and then Trotter needs to pick up some carries too. And whether it's wideouts running the ball some more, I think it's going to be a group effort of picking up where Derek left off. But we all know he's a special player, an individual, so it'll be tough. But our offensive guys will find ways to get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
There's nothing more exciting than watching the Mocs win. It's the result of teamwork and effort. At FSG Bank, we help our clients reach their financial goals. We have an experienced team of bankers who can help you, whether it's your personal finances or your business. FSG Bank is proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics. Bank in the right direction. Bank with FSG.
Ball game. The Mocs of Chattanooga are going to the NCAA tournament. The celebration is on for the team that really, from the start of the season all the way through.
Chattanooga has won it. They've held off the Bears. They've won their 4th straight Southern Conference Tournament championship, and they're on to their 4th straight trip to the NCAAs.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Football is sponsored by Coca-Cola, Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler.
So looking at this year, I think we have an unbelievable group of guys. Probably right now, as it sits, one of the most enjoyable teams that I've ever coached, because everyone is on the same page. Not only from our athletes, but from our new staff. Our new staff has come in and hit the ground running. They come from a place that's had a ton of success in Virginia Tech, so I think for them it's about really raising the expectation. We want to create events, so this year we've done our Blue Gold at Finley Stadium before a football game. So I said, hey, Chamberlain Field is an area that's really unique and important to this university. It's a cool space right outside of Starbucks. So we're gonna shoot for having our Blue Gold out there this Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a unique experience, and that's what we're after. So hopefully, it hasn't rained in, it seems like, 6 months. Hopefully it won't rain this week, so we can take that thing out there and it be a nice little event for our athletes and our fans. We open up with 3 matches really pretty close together, with Southeastern on November 5th at home, the Candlelight Dinner on the 10th at home, and then Virginia Tech, there in Blacksburg on November 13th. We go straight from Southeastern to that Thursday. We have what I believe is one of the coolest events in the sport of wrestling. Our Candlelight Dinner match, that's 16 tables, mat side. And that includes a catered dinner by Taziki's, our good friend at Taziki's, Brad Emmendorfer. And it includes valet parking. You arrive at 6, we'll valet park your car for you. You walk in, and we're going to provide a great experience. We have great senior leadership on our team right now with Sean Mappa, Scotty Boykin, Jared Johnson. Those guys have from the day they walked onto campus, they've done the right things academically, they've done the right things athletically, they've done the right things socially. So guys like that, who you look at their career and you think about all the things that have gone on, they're really what make coaching a joy to be a part of. So I'm excited about the atmosphere and the culture of our team this year. When you have a culture and an atmosphere like that, there's a chance to overachieve. And coaching is fun when you overachieve.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Football is sponsored by FSG Bank, a division of Atlantic Capital, proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics.
Completions per game, but it's usually the quick slant game. Cobb in trouble. Look, football's free, and I think VMI might have gotten it back. That's almost like last week. Look at these receivers in the game right now. In motion, Bingo Morton. Benefield flings it out to him. He makes the catch, gets his balance back, breaks a tackle down at the 10, down to the 5, jumps in, touchdown Chattanooga. First touchdown. Kennington Canwell checks in on that offensive line. Benefield looks and looks and looks. He's got a receiver open. Stonewall makes the catch. It was hung up in the air, and Stonewall actually had to wait on the right side. Benefield drops back, quarterback draw, cuts it up the field himself, 10-5, touchdown Chattanooga. Quarterback draw, Alejandro Benefield, right up the gut for 14. Mocs on the board for the second time this afternoon. Is he at home, but not bad. Naked backfield for Cobb, in some trouble again, being chased and brought down. Zaxby's sack all the way back to about the 26, or about 6 yards. They'll try the same play. Bagley at the 50, makes a shift, breaks a tackle down to the 39-yard line. Nice job, Ricardre Bagley picking up a Chamberlain and gets just enough for the first down. I stand corrected. Benefield rolls out, throws that pass complete, breaking a tackle 50, 45. That's Alfonso Stewart. Makes that pass spot on the right side. Benefield again drops straight back. Here they come, and Mocs don't pick it up, but Benefield escapes and throws it over the middle of the field, complete 40-yard line. Complete at the 35, down to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20. Somehow Alejandro Benefield was not sacked. Let's put it at the 6. Cobb drops back, wants to throw, being chased and dropped. Chattanooga got to his feet that time. Pushed the ball downfield. Found Alls in the game. Benefield fakes it to him and he runs it himself. Gives a late pitch on the near sideline to Bagley. Touchdown Chattanooga. Again, that pitch was beyond the line of scrimmage. Gave it to Ricardre Bagley. Cobb pulls it back, steps up in the pocket, caught from behind, and dropped. Tried to dive and probably got close to the line of scrimmage. A little aggressive there. Play a moment ago. Second down, 10 yards to go. Cobb keeps right up the middle, and Isaiah Mack got his number that time. That was a number 8 freight train on a number 8 freight train. It remains as a quarterback for Chattanooga. Bagley gets the call and goes outside 40, 30. Bagley breaks a tackle down to the 20, 15, 10, and touchdown. All right, Derek Crane, there's the challenge. Well, Ricardre Bagley, as Russ Huesman said, maybe didn't break. 4th down and 6, another opportunity for the Keydets. Cobb is hit and brought down. Well, there you go. See, when I was younger, we called that cheater's proof. Cheater's proof. There's only 38 seconds left to play in the game. Mocs lead it by 17, so they're not going to push the envelope at all. Taking a knee. Mocs with a win over VMI. So UTC back on the winning track. They improved to 7-1 and 5-1 in league play.
There's nothing more exciting than watching the Mocs win. It's the result of teamwork and effort. At FSG Bank, we help our clients reach their financial goals. We have an experienced team of bankers who can help you, whether it's your personal finances or your business. FSG Bank is proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics. Bank in the right direction. Bank with FSG.
Welcome back to Inside Chattanooga Football. I'm Jim Reynolds, joined by the head coach of the Mocs, Russ Huesman. Chattanooga coming off a win over VMI. And just nice to get back on the winning track, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great to get back on the winning track. You know, I told our team last Thursday that felt like forever since we won a game, and so we were on a one-game losing streak. And you know, when you win, and we've won a bunch in the last 4 years, you know, the losses, you know, they get to you a little bit, but we bounced back and got a good win.
Nice win over VMI, 30-13, the final score. And if you could celebrate for anyone, it would have to be Ricardre Bagley. Not that he hasn't produced, not that he hasn't done a great job and all those kind of things, but he kind of stepped up to that number 1 back position with Derek Crane having that slight injury. And Ricardre Bagley had a monster day, didn't he?
Great day for him. You know, we knew he's a good player. There's no question about that. And, you know, he's kind of been sitting behind Crane the last couple years, and he's been productive for us, made a lot of plays since he's been here. But, you know, when you got to carry it 23 to 25 times, and it's your turn, he stepped up pretty good.
I was going to say almost 200 yards. What did he end up with? 189. And I know he was all smiles after the game. I'll say that.
Well, he should have had a good smile. So I'm sure he's a little sore than he normally is. When you carry the ball, you take some shots. He got us some big plays, big runs. He had a good day. But you got to credit our offensive line, our wideouts, because I think they blocked, pretty well for him too.
Well, he said that. I always like when running backs and quarterbacks, do indeed give credit to the offensive line and other people. But, I think for him, it was one of those things. And you talk about this, next man up, or when your number's called, or, your role was A, now it's B. And to somebody able to produce like he did in that situation, you got to feel for him. I think his team was pretty happy for him as well.
Well, I think what happened is, we came into the week knowing that we weren't going to have Derek. And so he got a ton of snaps during the course of the week. He knew what his role was going to be. So that helped. Sometimes when you ask a guy to step up in the middle of a game, it's a little different. Well, how many snaps did they get? What happened during the course of the week? But he had the chance to prepare. He prepared and did a really nice job.
And in that same vein, very quickly, Tyler Roberson comes in at that number 2 quarterback spot, and he fills in and does so nicely at the end of the game.
Yeah, Tyler's always done a nice job. Every time we put him in the game, he knows what his role is, and he came in and ran our offense and got us some big first downs, and he actually got a couple big runs himself that kind of put that game away. So proud of Tyler also.
All right, just talk about the game overall and over 500 yards in total offense. I think you thought you should have had more points for 500 yards.
Correct. We shot ourselves in the foot. Way too many penalties. We had 14 called on us, 13 accepted. Some inopportune holding calls that called some things back, that got some big plays back. Roughing the passer. We jumped off sides 3 times defensively. Those things are avoidable. And if we're gonna win and continue to win, those things got to get cut out. No question about that.
But your defense did hold VMI to 50 yards in the first half, or under 50 in the first half. That's a good number. Take that number.
Yeah, they did a nice job, and give VMI credit. They came back and adjusted and hit some plays. They hit the big one on us. They made a nice throw out there, and he got the ball off. And we had another big third down situation, and the receiver wasn't like we were pressing him, and it was third. We were blitzing, and he threw it up before the receiver was even 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, and a great throw and catch. So he made some plays that a lot of people won't make in those situations. So you got to give them credit and their coaching staff credit. They came out and handled us in the third quarter, and we needed a late touchdown to put that thing away.
Let's look ahead to Western Carolina this weekend. I know it means 0. I know it means nothing, but your last trip to Cullowhee was one of the best games I think the Mocs have ever played. If you can duplicate that this weekend, you'll be in good shape, I would think.
Yeah, I doubt if that's going to get duplicated. We just want to win somehow, some way, have more points than them when it's all said and done. We talked on Sunday with our guys, and they understand that they have really good players. They've got unbelievable skilled players. Their quarterback is playing really well, athletic. Defensively, they can run. They've always been able to run on defense. So, all it takes is those guys to get a week where they feel good about what they're doing and come together and use their athletes, and you're in trouble. So, we're going to have to prepare like we're playing a 7-1 team, even though they're 2-6 right now. We know they're dangerous.
And they do throw it around a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to throw it quite a bit, and I think they've had to throw the ball. They've gotten down some, but they got a great back who's probably as good as anybody in the league too, and they just haven't had a chance to really get him on track. But if you're not aware of him and you don't try to defend him, he'll kill you.
Mocs in Western Carolina should be a good one Saturday. Kickoff is at 3:30 Saturday afternoon. We'll have highlights of that game between the Mocs and Catamounts next time on Inside Chattanooga Football.
Inside Chattanooga Football has been brought to you by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies. Coca-Cola, Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler. FSG Bank, a division of Atlantic Capital. Proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics.